الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله وعلى آله وصحبه وعلاه أما بعد. We'll continue our class and go on with the book الأجوبة الوادعية على الأسئلة النسائية. The answers of Sheikh Muqbil bin Hadi al-Wadi'i rahimahullah on questions related to the matters of the women. تقول السائلة: إذا طهرت وقت الفجر وما أمكنها أن تغتسل إلا بعد طلوع الفجر هل لها أن تصوم؟ So if a woman, she finishes her menses after the time of Fajr and she's worried if she takes a bath or she does not have enough time to take a bath except after the time of Fajr. After the time of Fajr starts, is she allowed to fast? وهذا أيضا مثله بارك الله فيكم لو أن إنسانا استيقظ على جنابه وكان جنبا ودخل وقت الفجر فهل يجوز له أن يصوم؟ هل يجوز له أن يصوم إذا دخل وقت الفجر وهو على جنابه؟ Similar to this question is if a person was in the major state of impurity and the time for Fajr comes, is he allowed, and the time of Fajr comes, the time of Fajr starts, when the person is in the major state of impurity, is he allowed to fast? In that case, الإجابة قال الشيخ رحمه الله: إذا طهرت في الفجر وتخشى إذا اغتسلت من حدوث علة ودوامها فتتيمم. أما الصوم فلها أن تصوم، وقلنا تتيمم إذا خشيت من حدوث علة أو دوامها وما هناك نار تدفئ بها الماء. أما إذا وجدت نارا تدفئ بها الماء فذاك، لكن إذا خشيت دوام علة أو حدوثها فعليها أن تتيمم. على كل حال الشيخ رحمه الله أجاب وزاد عن السؤال، يعني قال الشيخ رحمه الله لها أن تصوم. إذن الصيام لا علاقة له بالجنابة ولا بالطهر من الحيض. يعني امرأة كانت حائضا ثم طهرت بعد طلوع الفجر أو في وقت طلوع الفجر أو حتى استيقظت في وقت الفجر ووجدت أنها قد طهرت، فهل لها أن تصوم؟ نعم، الجواب تصوم. أما الصلاة فطبعا لا بد أن تصلي، فكيف تصلي؟ تغتسل، وإن لم تستطع أن تغتسل تتيمم. ولكن الصوم تصوم حتى لو دخل وقت الفجر وهي لم تغتسل من الحيض، وكذلك الجنب لو دخل وقت الفجر ولم يغتسل من جنابته، رجل كان أو امرأة، فإنه يصوم ويغتسل ويصلي، أو إن لم يستطع أن يغتسل يتيمم. So the Shaykh rahimahullah, basically, he said she becomes pure from her menses at the time of Fajr, and she worries that she becomes sick because of taking a bath. So the Shaykh rahimahullah actually answered the question and he added an extra benefit. First of all, he mentioned that she fasts. As for fasting, she fasts. However, in addition to that, he mentioned in regards to that she's supposed to take a bath, and if she's unable to take a bath because of an illness, or she's worried that she becomes ill or that her illness increases and she's unable to heat the water, so it is cold and the water is cold and she's unable to warm the water to take a bath, he said then she performs tayammum, dry ablution. على كل حال, in general, the Shaykh rahimahullah answered the question regarding fasting that she fasts. She's allowed to fast. If it's a recommended fasting, then she's allowed to fast, and if it's an obligatory fasting, then she also fasts, as long as she has the intent from before Fajr. So the point is, what the Shaykh rahimahullah mentioned, fasting in this case is permissible and is legislated for her. If it is obligatory, she has to fast. Even if she wakes up and she wakes up and she did not perform a bath for finishing her menses until after the time of Fajr, meaning after Fajr time has started. Then she can fast. And similar to that is a person who is in the major state of impurity. A person is in the major state of impurity, and the time for Fajr comes. He wants to fast. He could not perform a bath, or the time of Fajr comes. He's allowed to fast in this case. However, what he must do is take a bath and pray. And if he's unable to take a bath, then he performs tayammum and prays, regardless if it's a man or a woman in this case. And similar to that is the woman, as we said, who finishes her menses at the time of Fajr. She fasts and then she takes a bath and prays. So the fact that she finished her menses and did not take a bath before Fajr does not affect the validity of her fasting. Wallahu a'lam. ثم تقول السائلة: بعض الرجال لا يأكل مع امرأته إذا كانت حائضة. قال الشيخ رحمه الله: هذا شأن اليهود، والحديث في صحيح مسلم أن اليهود كانوا إذا حاضت المرأة لا يؤكلونها، يعني لا يأكلون معها. فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: اصنعوا كل شيء إلا النكاح. ورجع إليه صحابيان يريدان مخالفة اليهود فقالا: يا رسول الله أفلا نجامعهن؟ فقال النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم: لا، أي لا يجامعنا، فلا ينبغي أن يتقدر الأكل أو أن يتقدر من الأكل مع الحائض أو مع الجنوب. So the question was that some people, some men, they do not eat with their wives if they are in the major state of impurity, or rather if they are in their menses. And the Shaykh Rahimahullah said this is the way of the Yahud, of the Jews. And the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he mentioned that the Jews, if the Jews, if their wives are in their menses, that they do not eat with them. They do not sit with them, they do not eat with them. And the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, do everything except having a relationship with them. And some of the companions, they asked the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, how about having a relationship with them, meaning being different than the Jews, that they do not have a relationship with their wives when they are on their menses. And the Messenger Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, he said, no. You are not allowed to have a relationship with them when they are on their menses. However, you do everything else. So it is not proper, not correct, and not permissible for the person to choose not to eat with his wife, or to sit with her, or to talk to her, or anything like that, if she is in her menses. And similar to that, any woman with another woman, or any of her male close relatives, unmarriable kin, that they do not eat with her if she is in her menses, or they, like similar to that is if the person is in the major state of impurity. It does not mean he is impure. Rather, one should not consider this to be any form of filth, that they eat with them or sit with them or anything of the likes. نعم. والذي لا يجوز هو جماع الحائض كما هو واضح. What is impermissible is to have a relationship with the woman who is in her menses, as is clear. والله تعالى أعلى وأعلم، وصلى الله وسلم وبارك على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين.